Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here. This is Page of Fame. So as you guys do know, today was Samsung's Unpacked event. I've seen Marquez Brownling's video, which is MQBHD, a couple of others as well. But I was obviously working, so I didn't get to see the actual keynote. But I did go ahead and watch it when I got home. So great thing is the Flip and the Fold 5 did come out. Unfortunately, nothing really happened in the Fold, and in the Flip just got a bigger screen, could do a little more on it, and I'll explain that in a minute. The biggest innovations, also the watches, the Series 6 came out. But the biggest upgrades to me went to the tablet, the 9 series. So let's get into the phones because those are the quickest to run through. So the new thing, obviously, about the Flip is that it does have a bigger outer screen. So you can do a lot more, 3.4 inches on the outside, with the it folded all the way out, 6.7 inches. You can put it in flex mode to watch a video and have controls on the bottom. Battery life's a little better. The flex window is more than likely what you would look at. 57 hours of music, 20 hours of video, introducing flex mode panel. The design is a lot better, so it closes a lot better and easier, and it's more rigid. Gives it an IPS rating. The glass uses the new Invictus glass. Nothing really crazy. Here are some of the colors, and if you get it online, here's some of the exclusive colors that you can get it in, which honestly shouldn't really matter to you too much. These are the colors that I would pretty much stick with, and I would probably get the graphite color, as that's the one to me that looks the best. With this, you can pretty much check your notifications, take a selfie, check things. Pretty much the same thing that Apple did with the standby mode. They put in their flex just in the front window. That's pretty much what they did, other than adding the wallet. Everything else the standby mode on the iPhone could do, other than obviously take pictures. But so it's I hesitant to say that it's amazing, but am I impressed with it a little bit? Yeah, of course, I'm a little impressed with it. I like that it has all these different features, alarms, and then you can actually call somebody, something you can't do on standby mode on the iPhone. But it's fine. Nothing really to stand out. I do like the feature of being able to grab a perfect selfie by using the outer cameras. No need to use the inner cameras ever, which is super nice. I love that the battery is one of the best they've ever put in one, 3700 milliamp hours. I also did forget the Snapdragon Gen 2 is what's going to be on here. So the newest and latest and greatest from Snapdragon. Not really that great, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so that's really it for the Flip. I know the Fold is one that a lot of people want to get into, because that's something that a lot of people like. Oh, I forgot the price is $1,000 for the Flip. The Fold is going to be 1,700, or no, 18, I believe, 1,799. Not worth it. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you guys. It is 256 gigabytes that you get automatically instead of the 128 that you used to get last year. Now that's worth it. 8 gigabytes of RAM on the Flip. The Fold is 12. I think it's always been 12. The only design difference was that the hinge is better battery life, and a new redesigned S Pen, and that is it. Oh, and a new processor, Snapdragon Gen 2. Other than that, they didn't change anything else. Cameras are the exact same. Inner cameras are the exact same. The screen and display are the exact same. This is why I'm very disappointed in Samsung. This is where they could have done the most at, and could have really nailed it out of the park by stop making it so skinny on the outside and just make it more of a passport size like Pixel did. And I think it would have been a really smash hit. And please find a way to put the S Pen inside the phone. You did it with the Note. I can't understand for the life of me why you cannot do it on the Folds. I digress. This is going to be a multimedia machine still. Still gonna be amazing at multitasking. Um, if you're not a business person, you shouldn't buy this. It's too expensive. It's not going to be worth what it costs later on. Battery is better. Like you can see here, 73 hours standby, 21 hours of video. That's cool. That's great. But to me, it was really not worth the money. I believe I can't remember. I think these came out as well on the keynote, if I'm not wrong. This is the new Galaxy Buds Pro 2 with intelligent noise cancellation, 24-bit hi-fi sound quality, which is different than the AirPods Pro. Enhanced 360 audio, secure fits. So you can kind of see how the design looks, how there's a two-way speaker, the woofer and the tweeter. Looks really good. I think 24-bit is really nice to have. Studio quality to what a basic studio would use. It looks really good, honestly. The two ways in the bottom part, so if somebody's talking to you, it does its thing. 360 immersion is really freaking nice. I love that it has it. You can use the earphones like to talk during a video, which is like stupid cool. It's different. I honestly pretty much would say if you are going to get a Samsung device or have a Samsung device, this is the thing to get. This is the very, very close competitor to the AirPods Pro. And obviously, if you're an Android user, this is perfect. If you like the Buds, I think this is the best you're gonna get. Pixel sucks. No other company for Android really makes them that good. This is what you should want. The colors suck too, but that's okay. Get it in graphite and you'll be fine. Bluetooth 5.3, which is what every standard headphone has, and a great, a decent water design. It won't ruin your workout. Like how I said, it won't ruin your workout. I'll give it that. It does have voice detection, and it does have long-lasting case with 29 hours with ANC off, obviously. This has intelligent ANC, 24-bit, which the other ones have 16-bit, and then enhanced 360 audio. And this is versing the Galaxy Buds 2. The Galaxy Buds Lives, those are really old at this point. You shouldn't be looking at buying those. It should be between the Galaxy Buds 2 and the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, which did come out. The next one I'm going to roll into is obviously something that I personally like. And let's run into... I know it's not new. Sorry, the Galaxy Buds 2 is not new, but it is something that I've never highlighted before. That's kind of the reason why I'm highlighting it now. But the watch, I think, is super interesting, as they've done something that Apple hasn't even done, and that is track extremely well sleep. Health stuff, I think Apple is still miles ahead of. The design is way better on the Samsung side, and I can admit that, and I have an Apple Watch, but I would super prefer Samsung. If you guys didn't know, my first smartwatch that I've had was a Galaxy Watch, the original Galaxy Watch. Me and my dad had it. Now that's running on 6 years? Wow, time flies by. We're running 5 or 6 years now. It's been since we bought it. We bought it in 2018, I believe, 2017, 2018. Around there is when we bought it. It's been a long time, a super long time since I've even played with a Galaxy Watch. For sure, I know my dad needs one really bad. I gotta buy him one. That's on me, but I know that's not for you guys. But this is the one I'm gonna be buying him, just so you guys can see what I'll be buying. I don't think I'll buy this one. I'll buy the classic one because I think he likes the classic version better. But obviously it's thinner, slimmer, stunning and tough. It lasts a really long time, 40 hours. That's another thing that I love more than Apple so much. Apple sucks at battery life on their watches. Samsung has always been king of that. I love that. I just don't understand for the life of me why Apple can't do better on that. Unfortunately, though, band wise, Apple rules the market because they have the easiest style and to repeat and do, whereas Samsung has constantly changed theirs, so the manufacturers don't pretty much do bands for them. But I absolutely love the way it looks. I love the ring around it. It's so nice, sleek, minimal, um, really nice and easy to keep it on the go. Snap photos and see it on your watch. Keep it connected, even though that nobody really does LTE with their watch, but if you did, having the Samsung wallet on your watch is really nice and easy to have. Here's what the classic looks like. That's the one. The crazy thing is that a lot of people, and including me, who didn't know this, um, they didn't release and a lot of people, trust me, a lot of people didn't know this. Galaxy Watch didn't release a Pro model this year. They didn't release a Pro model. They released the classic version, which I don't believe They did last year. Instead, they released a Pro model. I guess they found that the Pro model wasn't selling, so they decided to go with the classic model instead, which to me, hey, makes a whole lot of sense. I love the way the classic looks. I think I would probably go. If this was me personally, I don't really care which model I get, but I know someone like my dad would. He likes the bezels. He likes a watch that looks like this. This is what he would prefer, right? Um, so for him, this is just, I just know him so well that I know that this is what he would like, even though $30, I could just get a bigger one. Actually, you know what? I'll just get the bigger one. Honestly, I'll spend the extra $30. It's not really that big of a deal, knowing that it's only $30 difference, which is completely stupid for Samsung to do. But hey, if you're gonna do it, hey, I'm right there with you. I mean, if you're gonna do it, I mean, hey, why not? And then $30 difference for, man, I wish Apple would do this with theirs because it's way more money to go up in size. But yes, I would just do the 47. Um, my dad's more of like a dark graphite kind of guy. Even though I don't think he would mind a light, I think he would go more for dark. Knowing my dad, and I'm basing this off of my dad, only because I just know him so well. Yeah, I wouldn't do the LTE and that stuff. We don't have it anyways with none of these carriers. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so the Bluetooth version, please, guys, if you didn't know, don't, don't, don't get LTE unless you absolutely need it. If you don't do it. Not worth the hassle, the price, the timing. You'll be fine with this. Looks at $430 for an absolute phenomenal watch. That looks great and looks very nice compared to the other one, which is the Galaxy Watch, which I don't mind. Like I said, if it was me, I'd take this one, 44, and I wouldn't really care too much. I'm more of a graphite guy. Wouldn't really care much. But since I'm getting this for somebody else, yes, I would care, and I would care when I grabbed them. The next one I wanted to show you guys is right here. The Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra, S9 Plus, S9. They kept the same sizing. They pretty much kept everything the same in this one in terms of what you're looking at. The great thing is Snapdragon Gen 2, sorely lacking and needed to be put, because I think it had the Snapdragon Gen 1 and the S8, which was good, but it needed a big change. Finally adds a water and dust resistant big IP rating jump. The sizing is staying relatively the same. They're still doing the OLED. They're just calling it AMOLED 2 times. It doesn't really mean anything really. They've always had the best looking screen to me, even compared to Apple's screens, the mini LEDs. To me, this has always looked better. Still the same 120 hertz no matter what. I believe all the sizes get it. Um, yeah, and then you have a new beige color that you can pick out of. Um, Honestly, I'd probably stick to graphite, but beige isn't bad either. The S Pen is now still gone to the back, has an IP rating. There's really nothing else to talk about. That's all they did to it, was give it an IP rating. Obviously, the Snapdragon Gen 1 was better. Snapdragon Gen 2 obviously gives it more better power, gives it fast charging if you want to connect your Samsung device to your Samsung Ultra, so you can juice up your phone from it, or any USB-C phone, which is really nice. You can see here where the speakers, side buttons, and cameras are. Cameras, they did change. They gave you an 8 megapixel main ultra wide and a 13 megapixel wide, so you can see what they look like here and there. LumaFusion has been ready to go on here anyways, but if you have the iPhone, or you have Apple's version of it, you do have to buy it again on Android. So just note that you are going to have to pay again. I believe $20, which is what LumaFusion was. So if you do want to edit on this machine, you are going to have to pay for it again. If you have it on the iPhone or iPad, sorry. Really, honestly, nothing really else changes. Just you can see the displays. Like I said, they all got the dynamic AMOLED. The only difference is now the sizing. 14 points, or sizing has always been the same. Sorry, 11, 12.4, 14.6. Before on the 8 series, you couldn't get you didn't have the same AMOLED that you did on the bigger ones. Now you do. The Snapdragon Gen 2 is going to be on all of them now. Battery sizes obviously going to vary depending on the sizing. Storage options going to vary depending on the sizing. The networks, you used to be able to get 5G on both. Now you only get it on one. That's the Tab S9 now. Don't really think that's going to matter for anybody. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do know, I believe the book cover keyboard, if you pre-order, does come with it. So that's really cool. You can now, this is the only item I believe you can, well, I think you can pre-order everything. You just can't, it just won't come in until August 11th, is what I've been told, if I'm not wrong. The Galaxy S9 Ultra is the only one that comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM from factory. No, yeah, because the S9 comes with 8. This comes, with 12, and so does the Galaxy S9 Ultra. So there is still a difference on RAM options, but the Galaxy Tab S9, if you're gonna pre-order, only comes with the 512 1 terabyte. They don't come with the 256. That option right now, it's free storage upgrades if you pre-order it. So look at it like that, and you do get more RAM the more gigabytes you do. So if you want 512, obviously it just makes more sense. Slimmer bezels on the Ultra than you do the Pluses. They need to differentiate it somehow, right? They got to make their money. This is. Oh, they're not giving it to you for free this time. They did give it to you last time for free. I would go ahead and just pay the $100 for the book cover, because you're gonna need it to type or whatever. If you're gonna get the S9, you have to get it. But they are giving you discounts on everything. That's the reason why. For me, I don't need this tablet because I already have other things with Apple, so this wouldn't be coming to me. Am I going to play around with one? Yes. You guys will see when I'm able to do that. That shouldn't be too much. But let's say if I was going to get this for somebody, I would just go with this and then 256 and get this for somebody. Oh, cameras, I'm sorry. Cameras are different on the S9. S9 Plus and the Tab Ultra does get the second camera, where the Tab regular S9 doesn't. So, sorry. That's the only thing I wanted to go ahead and mention. And obviously the book cover is even cheaper because it was cheap already. And it's $7.99. Like I said, worth it to just get the book cover with it. Especially if you're going to get it as a gift for somebody. So that's pretty much the new things from Samsung. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching my latest video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.